welcome back to another episode of What Could Possibly Be Wrong with the Truck This Time. Well, let me show you. So, it's looking a bit clean because we went to the wash. It's looking very, very dry. So, today in the morning I noticed I lost one belt, which is, I had two belts here, and the one that was here, I think it broke off and it's no longer there. So I need three. So what I did, I went to the store, bought this 3 belts and this one. The way to know whether you need a new belt is if you look clearly here, you'll notice that the belt has some cracks, and that shows that there's some wear. I hope you can see. I hope the sun is not too much, but even if you look on this side, you'll notice there's a lot of little cracks, and those are not good. So what I did, I went to the store. You got it already? You got it already? Oh my goodness, you work fast. All right, you can put it on there. What's the brakes? Wow, only that has like what, two bolts? Huh? So this is a slack adjuster for the trailer. I'm gonna grab that. Huh?
Their brake.
For this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So pull the brakes or release.
No, the back.
Huh?
The back.
Oh, for the trailer?
No, for the cabin. You know, so the cabin or what?
Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
All right. So here are the belts.
Okay, you go get it, that one.
Yeah, I'll go get it. And here's the big belt. And since this is new, I'll show you. This new belt has no cracks. If you look right there, you see it has no cracks at all. And this little one, I'm hoping this is the right size, but if it's not, then we're gonna find out. But this 3 belts need to get on there, and once he puts them on, there will be some adjustment to be done. But the big belt and 3 little ones, hopefully that's gonna help solve that problem of losing belts. The other part that we're gonna do is these airbags. These airbags help with the cabin shock absorber, and you have these hydraulic ones and these airbags, so they work in conjunction. And what happened is, over time, this airbag right here, it just got old and it just came apart and it started leaking air. One of the temporary ways that you could help, or rather, instead of going down the road losing air, you could just clip this right here is where the air connection comes on. And what I did, I just snipped the airline, and that airbag was no longer useful, and this other one as well was leaking. So whenever you buy both of them at the same time. So I snipped that one as well, and I only had the suspension from the hydraulic. So when you buy, this is how they look like. But these airbags fill up and they look like this one when it's fully inflated, but just on a smaller scale. But you'll be surprised, this really changes shape and it bulges. But once it's done, once it's installed, I'll show you guys. The other thing that I have installed myself without the mechanic is this light right here. So I noticed this light kept going off, and because I didn't want to take a chance, I went and got a new one, the LED, only to come in while I was changing. I noticed that the line here was broken. So I found the other connection that I had, which is right here. So I'll do that connection. Once I attach it, I'll get that working. But I'm guessing the light was okay. This one, it's an LED, so I'm guessing the light was okay. It's just the connection that gave me a problem. So I'll save that light right there. All right, so oh yeah, the other part that I was in need of replacement. So I don't know if I mentioned this in past episodes, but the slack adjusters right here, it kept getting off adjustment. So what I've done is asked the mechanic to come and take it apart. I think it has 2 bolts, one here and one here, and it just comes off. So these are the bolts right here he took apart, and I'm thinking there's another one at the top, which is that one. So once you get those out, this one, actually this is not even a bolt, this is like a cotter key and a clevis pin or a cotter key, and this bolt right here, and that's it. So I'll get a new one, go to the store, grab a new one, and hopefully my brakes will be in adjustment all the time, and that should help, because they kept going off adjustment every single time. Like every week I would have to get under there and fix them. So hopefully once that's done, it's gonna be good. So I'll do that. He's gonna come and put on the airbags. What he has to do is just lift this up. He's gonna get some, I think, a jack, which will kind of raise the cab a little bit, and he will just slide this out and slide this in. They don't even have anything that this is just the airline, and this is, I think, a clip-on. It just plugs right in, so it's plug and play. All right, let's do that. I'll go to the store, grab a new slack adjuster, and then I'll be right back and we're gonna install it. So let's fix this light, and I think here I may have some tape. Yes, there we go. We need this. Let's fix this truck. So under here, this is the space between the tractor and the trailer, right where they meet. And right here is the culprit. So what this light had done is it was indicating and it was flashing on the four ways, but when it came to the parking light, it was not showing. So that was the reason why I thought I needed a new light. But come to find out that the light was working, it's the connection that was faulty. So my intention here is to fix this connection, re-establish connection, I should say, because this connection right here seems to have just dry rotted, or and when they, most of the time when they get dry rotted, they're no longer useful. I don't know whether I should even bother with this, or I should just slice it open. Seems to be more effort than it needs to be. There you go. Alright. And what we're gonna do is come over. Now right here, I have the other connection. I don't know if it's too dark or not, but I guess what I should do is this. How you fix it is this is a rubber grommet, and what you do is you just kind of push it into this grommet and it just stays. It doesn't have anything else that holds it, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. All right, there we go. All right, so that's good. That's fixed in place. So let's fix the connection here. I think I need to fix this. I need more wire exposed. So I have a bit more of the wire exposed, and what I'll just do is just a simple connection. I'll just connect it. And this doesn't have to be soldered or anything. You just make the connection, make sure the wires are connected, and let me get the tape. Always make sure you use electrical tape for any electrical connections. It's just good habit. All right, and what we're gonna do is just wrap the connection, and mainly this is just to avoid just making sure that the connection is secure. Let me see here. I'm starting to think maybe I should have used a heat shrink. Let me see if I could get it, and then I'll come back. Alright, I couldn't find any heat shrink, so I'm just gonna fix it without. I thought I had some heat shrink in there, but I couldn't find it. And what we're just doing here is just wrapping the electrical tape as tight as I can, just to make sure that we avoid any moisture getting in there, and making sure that the connection is also secure. That way we're not fixing it every week. I know that could get annoying. Or even the DOT finding any fault in it. All right, and there we have it. The connection is done. What we're gonna do now is just turn on the light, and let's see if we can get the light working. What I'll do, I'll just save this because it's not broken, so I'll just save it, put everything where it needs to go. All right, we're gonna turn on the parking lights, and let's see whether we have a winner. Oh no. Alright. I'm thinking maybe we have a bigger problem then. There's definitely a bigger problem than I thought. Because that should be lit. That should be lit. I'm not sure what the problem is. There's a problem because look at that. Because this started flickering just like that. So it shows that they are both from the same place. And if this is flickering as well, then it means back here oh yeah, it's right here. Doesn't seem to be flickering, but there's a loose connection somewhere because this needs to come on and it's not. So what I'll do, I'll just ask the mechanic to come and take a look at it, because that is definitely, there's something wrong and I can't seem to be able to figure it out. So a little bit of an update. The mechanic ended up putting on the airbags. I don't know if you're able to see the airbag inflate, but that's how they look, and they usually help with the cab moving up and down. That way you don't have a lot of shock in the cabin. So this is quite helpful when it comes to absorbing those shock. I'm thinking that should be good for now. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the mechanic is able to work on putting on the belts today, but I'll check back on it tomorrow. Ooh, I got a leak coming from where? My power steering fluid is leaking. This wet surface right here indicates that there's a big leak. Oh, this needs to be tightened. I think that's where the leak is coming from. It's not even the cable, the pipes anymore, because I tightened this a couple of videos ago and I do see that we still have a leak, so I'm thinking this needs to be tightened. All right, well, I think that's all we could do for now. We'll come back another time, work on something different. For now, that's the end of what I can do, and I'll try and tell the mechanic to come and fix it if he's able to, and if not, then we're gonna have to bring it to another mechanic. But as always, if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe. I try and post maybe 2 videos a week, or one or 2 videos a week. That way at least you can keep up. During the week I have loads that I bring up and down the Northeastern Corridor, from Georgia all the way to New York and back. So most of the time I'm just driving. There's nothing really different from the video that I have posted, but I'll try and put up more content. But fixing the truck is where I think maybe I could offer better insight on trucking and how we do the maintenance, when things fail, how do we deal with them, and that kind of content. Anyway, as usual, keep it here, keep it trucking. See you for now.